Junkyard Junkie, back here with another video. Today we're going to be working on this 2017 Hyundai Elantra. This is the one that we put the motor in. If you check out the link right above, you'll see that. The problem we're having today is the alternator is no longer working, so we will be replacing the alternator. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. So if we look here, we only have 91,000 miles on this car. Okay, so first thing we want to do is go ahead and take our negative off, 10 millimeter. Just go ahead and tuck that to the side. Okay, so looking over here on the passenger side, right there is our tensioner. So we need a 17 millimeter to get on that. Okay, so we got our long double-ended ratchet on here. Okay, so as we push the wrench forward, that loosens up the belt, and you can just slip it right off. Now then, we're just going to slowly take this belt off the alternator. We're just going to let it sit here. I'll throw up a belt diagram right now. Okay, so next up, we just want to push down on this tab and pull out. Okay, so right here, we're just going to take a little tool like this. So just stick it in there, and you'll be able to work that right off. Okay, so next up, we need to take off this cable that goes to our battery. To do that, all you do is push in over here, and this little door will open, and we have access. This is a 12 millimeter. Now then, we can just pull this right off. Okay, so we have two bolts that we got to take off. One's right here, one's right here. This one's a 14, this will be a 12. So we'll go ahead and get in here and break this one loose. This top one up here, all we gotta do is back it out a little bit. Now then, we need to take out the bottom 12 all the way. Okay, once you do that, you should be able to just kind of work it out, and it'll come on out. Okay, so as you can see, here's the alternator. Now the bolt right here, all you gotta do is loosen up a little bit and it'll come out. Right here is where it sits, and it just pinches the ears together into this bracket. Okay, so now all we gotta do is wait for our new alternator to come in, and then we'll be good to go. Okay, so we have our new one on the right, old one on the left. Now make sure that your alternator lines up, because they do make two different ones for this vehicle. Like in our case, we have a pulley right here, so we have to have that spot there. Now then, we're just going to take a 14 millimeter, run this off. Now we'll just go ahead and transfer it to our new one. All right, it's ready to go put on the car. We're also going to reuse these bolts, so we'll just take it out here. We'll just put them right back in the new one. All right, let's go put this back on the car. Okay, so we're just going to put it right back in that slot, that bolt. So we'll just get our alternator down in here. Make sure it goes right in there. It falls in pretty easy. And we need to go get this bolt started. Okay, so we're just going to tighten these up. This is a 12. And then we need a 14. I'll put the torque specs up on the screen. Okay, so this little thing came off. You just wrap it back around. Stick that right back up in there. Go ahead and get this started by hand. Now then, we're going to latch this little piece in there, this little protective cover. Now once you get that snapped in, you can flip this back over. There we go. Finally, we need to connect our alternator back up. So just line this back up, push it in, you'll hear a click. Then we want to take our Christmas tree, push it back into here. There we go. Now all we got left to do is put the belt back on and reconnect our battery. Okay, so once you get the belt back on the alternator and that tensioner, now we can hook up our battery again. So we'll just stick this right back on here, tighten this down. Okay, this was brought over with a dead battery. Haven't had a chance to charge it. So we're going to put our jump starter on it. All we got to do is wait for that. Throw a charge. There we go. Okay, with a jump starter on it. There we go. Okay, so we'll go ahead and check the voltage. Got about 14.6. So that's perfect. Go ahead and close this back up. And that's going to do it for this video. If you found this video helpful, please leave me a like, comment, share, and subscribe. Thank you.